Imagine a conscious contact with God so strong that no matter what you are doing or not doing, that no matter what your kids are up to or not up to, and that whether you've got the person of your dreams or they're just not cooperating, that you are happy, content, and at peace. A space where everyone else's thoughts, attitudes, and actions are beautiful and exactly as they are supposed to be. Well, this is the space where I like to play. My name is Mischa Z, and this is today's Bitch Slap. Join me as I shed light on the thoughts, actions, and attitudes that are causing you pain, and we train our minds to go to the capital S inner self, the joy that is waiting for us, the God within. All right. Looks like we're all plugged in. I record so many episodes during the day that I wanted to record one at night because I'm tired. It's 11:30. It's December 11th, and my eyes hurt. And for some reason, I committed to the 21-day. What do we call it? Let's see if I can find it. The 21-day publishing challenge, where published for 21 days straight into 2021. And I decided to do that with my podcast. So I just put together 4 episodes. I'd already recorded them a couple weeks ago, but I needed to put them together and do the show notes and the episode notes and the contributors and the explicit language and come up with the names and edit them and what the heck did I add? GarageBand and holy mackerel. My eyes, I'm doing this on Zoom, so you can see myself. I am cooked. And my brain, I'm like, attitude? Where is my attitude right now? Like this morning I was crackling because I'd meditated for an hour, read A Course in Miracles. I felt juicy. Life was juicy. It was good. Talked to some other friends, talked some super fun spiritual concepts. 11:30, I'm burnt. And I'm like, I can't do any of this. Can I move to another state? Perhaps I will change my name and social security number. And who in their right mind would start a podcast and not only that, but then commit to publishing 21 episodes in 21 days? Oh my gosh. And really, I next step is I do a little inventory at night and I write down, where I'll go through it. Where was I resentful? Where was I selfish? Where was I dishonest? Where was I afraid? And those can all be like, perhaps, hey, I wasn't afraid and actually I was courageous, or I wasn't selfish, but here I actually was very unselfish in giving. And I'll just tell you about some resentments that I have right now. Computer technology, the universe for pushing me into this 2CCX madness. And also I'm like, I just feel after I put together those 4 episodes, I feel so exposed right now. And like, I can't do that all the time. Oh, what's another fear that I have is where'd it go? It's late and I just lost it. Oh yeah, I just did this 3 episode, like one story turned into a 3-part episode, right? Or not one story, one idea. And so from what I hear, that could be a no-no. And so I went on another day. This was fairly recently when I was in Apple panic mode, and I created a 5-part episode.
Just was rambling, full ramble mode. And, but it was really interesting today because at the earlier today, I was like, you know what? Oh, so here's the thought that I had. It's the around that was the, you'll hear talk about the scar and not the wound. So talk about the scar and not the wound. And I had this thought. So I had done that 5-part podcast, it was 5 episodes because I was really blown to bits with the whole Apple thing and making rash decisions. And I'm changing up my podcast. And that's what those 5 episodes are about. It's happened to me twice since I started this, and I'm going to publish it all. I'm going to do it. I decided, you know what? I'm publishing it. And I'm definitely hesitant to do it right now, but I'm going to do it anyway because it turns out the 3-parter and the 5-parter have a lot of redundant information. But you know what? Oh boy, let's have fun with this stuff, right? And I actually was going to go in chronological order. I was committed to chronological order of this whole thing, and I thought it might be kind of fun to slip an episode in out of chronological order. So one episode, I don't know when I posted it yet, but was I figured out why cowboys wear bandanas. I just love that episode. So perhaps I was gonna post it early, or maybe this one I'll post early. So anyway, um, selfish. I wasn't too selfish today. I did pretty good. You know what? I won't go through all the inventory process with you. I told you where I was afraid, some resentment. Damn universe. And what's next in the inventory? Do I owe an apology? Well, you know what? I barely saw anybody today. Thank goodness. And the people I did see was all super good. I talked to a buddy who boy, has some serious cancer, turns out. And, I was like, you know what, man, if you need to talk or whatever, call me. Like, I can hold space for you. If you want to talk about death or heavy stuff and you feel like you got nowhere to turn, I'll listen. Because these days I'm like, I'll talk about death. I'm all about talking about death, actually. It's growth for me. Um, and and yeah, I had some other good conversations with some people today. But so don't owe any apologies. What am I going to talk to my spiritual mentor about? So I actually talked to him tomorrow morning, 7:15 a.m. And so nothing new to talk about today. Maybe I'll talk to him. I have a list of a few other things. And what I try to do with that is even if I figured it out. So I talk to him once a week for sure, pretty much come hell or high water. And every night I write down, the 1 or 2 things through the day that, like, yep, should talk to somebody. Just keep the full disclosure. Don't start compartmentalizing. And even if I figured it out, I'll talk to him about it anyway. So that way I'm not like hiding anything inadvertently because I figured it out. Next question is, was I kind and loving to all? And I love that question. Was I kind and loving to all? And you know what? Today I was kind and loving to all. I was darn kind and loving to all. So that feels good. That makes me feel good. I feel better right now as I record this, just telling you that. Oh, yeah, I got this amazing articulating arm for my podcast mic, and I was dying to use it. I got it today in the mail. And so I'm like, I'm recording a podcast. One, I got this new toy, and it's amazing. I'm loving it right now. Everything's amazing. Everything, right? How often do I say that darn word? Suffice it to say, I love the articulating arm. And I wanted to record one when I was burned out versus when God was crackling. So this is my burned out episode. where after editing those 4 episodes, like, I'm never doing this again. Russell Brunson sucks. I love you, Russell. Okay, so where was I? Where was I? Thank you for indulging me. I was kind and loving towards all. Oh, what could I have done better? You know what? I've been going a little bit to the social media. I've been a content consumer as well as a content creator. In my 10-minute breaks every hour, or when I'm taking a break and I'm looking at the TikTok or checking to see how many views I have. And that's the worst habit in the world for me, man. That can break me to darkness so quick. And nothing, not crazy darkness, but just like, I had this thought and I've had it for a while, and I go in and out of implementing it. But the thought is this: every time I want to check social media, what if I just said, "Hi, God," and I went to God? And when I do that, my day is much richer. So that is what I could have done better. Um, then I believe next on the list is, was I thinking of myself all day, or was I thinking of how I could help others, what I could pack into the stream of life? And this isn't something I came up with, by the way. All these questions. It's a model, and thank you, uh, Bill W. and Dr. Bob. Um, they came up with this. So, uh, you know what? I love that question too, because it's like, was I thinking of myself? And kind of, if I know I'm going to be answering that at the end of the day, I'm like, I don't want to be, how am I going to answer that? Right. When that's lurking in the back of your mind. But I'll tell you what I love about that is, yes, I packed what I could into the stream of life. I was creating podcast episodes, you know, read A Course in Miracles, rad meditation, talked to good friends, made myself available to someone, um, and a lot of like thinking about the avatar. How can I be of service? How can I be of service? How can I be of service? So lots of that in the background, and hopefully keeping my ego at bay. And so, you know what I love? This is my one true, I'm going to be super vulnerable right now. I'm like, is it all an illusion? Is this all just a big power play by my ego? Creating podcasts and trying to go have massive business success or something. Oh, it's super funny. And it's all under the guise of God. How awesome is that question? Um, I think I'm being God driven by, or I'm moving with God centered action, but you never know. More will be revealed. So definitely thinking of others, what I could pack into the stream of life. Definitely ego situations when I drift to social media, because then I'm like, am I getting the looks? Are people downloading episodes? Did people like me? That's full going to ego, thinking of myself. Um, Podcasting toys are fun. Excuse me, feel like a total pro. Got my headphones on, got my articulating arm, got my Shure microphone, recording on Zoom. So someday I'll be able to post this content to a YouTube channel for posterity's sake. I'm sure this has gone longer than my 8 or 15 minutes. But where was I? So, yes, packed what I could in the stream of life. I feel so good now saying that too. I feel so much better. And I'm having so much fun doing this on this podcast right now, episode. Excuse me. And then, hey, God forgive me for my discretions. So a quick little note of, God forgive me. What corrective measures should I take? What corrective measures should I take? A lot of times the answer for me right now is keep at it. Keep at it. Don't throw in the towel. It's hard work, hard on the ego, lots of exposing yourself, lots of stretching, taking risks. Keep at it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will keep at it. And then my favorite, this is my favorite, which gives me so much peace. I love this. Don't drift into worry, remorse, or morbid reflection, because it will diminish my service. It will diminish my usefulness to others. Oh, and just when I say that, I'm like, you know what? Don't regret the past, baby. Just, it was as best day as it could be. And we're all God's children. You did the best you could. And I get to start fresh tomorrow, assuming I'm sparked by life. So there you go. Off the cuff episode. Love to everybody. And I'm going to hit stop recording.
Thank you for spending time with me today. As someone who is committed to growth and service to this world, I so appreciate your willingness to come with me, go within, and serve our world through change. If you found value in this podcast and you know someone who can use this message, share this episode with them. Share it so our mission can be achieved one episode at a time. And of course, subscribe so you can hear more. And lastly, for more resources on what has helped me on my journey and can help you on yours, go to belove.media/resources. That's BELOVE.media/resources. Thank you again for listening.